A lake runs to a people's garden. My mouth is constantly screaming. It looks like it's having a problem. Needs someone to help. But when the lake was about to leave, then an old man heard its cry. Push the door out. He used an eye for help. Look at the old man. Tell the old man to follow him. Under the guidance of the lake, the old man went to a small skid behind the house. That the smart tiger. I also saw that the old man was not easy. Always stop to wait. Old man, turn around and see if the old man is coming. Let the old man cross the small deviation. It turns out that just now I almost had to run to a human house to save their children. It looks like the cougar's been stuck here for a long time. He thought the old man wanted to hurt him, so very resistant. The old man also let him not be afraid very carefully if you approach it. It was when the old man's hand held him. The baby suddenly turned his head. He almost bit the old man, but the old man didn't give up either. It seems that the little girl can feel it too. The old man wanted to save it. It's starting to stop struggling. Silence for the old man to save her. The mother also quietly stood next to the baby. The child was wrapped in a net too tight. More than half an hour. The old man couldn't handle it all. The net on the baby has been processed. But the biggest problem is the hands. He was a little careful. Helped the baby remove the net. Spent almost an hour. The baby was finally saved. The old man immediately hugged the baby to the side. Test for it. It seems to have been in the net for a long time. When you are saved, the child was exhausted and lay on the ground. But when she's much more awake, the old man began to help him massage his arms. But when the old man massaged it, the baby ran towards his mother. After a few days something happened. The old man couldn't believe it had happened. The mother took Theo to the old man's house. It wasn't just the cougars that he saved. That my mother still carries. The whole family came to thank the old man for his help. Later, my mother used to come to the old man's house. The old man even gave him some food. But even when the baby grows up and leaves, the mother still did not leave the old man. Everything has a soul. There are things they've always understood. I just don't know how to say out. The owner opened the window and ignored it. What is this? Suddenly there's another head in the back. Look at this cruel look on his face. This must be the husband. She must be the wife in the back. Turns out they built their nest on the owner's flower pot. And just a few days later the flower pot had a few more eggs. The birds are very protective. The host counted out 6 eggs. But they are parked up high and looking down. But to get food. So there's only one bird to watch. And this one's extremely aggressive. I later found out they were birds. It's a small predatory bird. These birds are also very cute. They'll take turns hatching eggs, out hunting. The owner is very loving. I saw the tired bird. The owner also prepared chicken breast for it. It's too comfortable to have someone eat it. Then, it wasn't long before the little birds broke their shells. The birds are already busy raising their babies. These little kids grow up fast. The bigger you eat, you can say they are different every day. But there's still one that hasn't hatched yet. The mother who had to take care of her 6 children was the owner gives them a piece of chicken breast every day. This helps the birds a lot. They also eat better food. The owner of the room also discovered a bird with a cold. Give him some food. I can't believe the bird doesn't. You touch it. A week later the little birds grew several times larger. But they seem a bit bad. These kids have all changed in a few days. The change looks like his mother. Small birds after they grow up, the amount of food is also much larger. It feels like they've had enough feathers. Blink, a month has passed. Time to break them up. Mother birds have also begun to teach their chicks how to fly. For those little birds that never flew. Looking down from the 10th floor, we're not talking about flying down from here. They're on the LAN. Raise your wings and imagine their mother flying. Just a few days later, all 6 birds have hardened their wings. The mother bird is also here, but there is no food supply. He wants to make his birds fly. The big little bird has also begun to try to fly. 1,000 beginnings, Nan. The first step is fine. That the mother bird was early in the high. Look at the kids flying. And the volunteers also discovered a little bird dropped on the ground. On the second day, all 6 little birds flew. They start to fly all over the sky. It only flies for a while. They had to stop for a while. The scene that moves us has appeared. After the little birds have learned to fly, the bird's back. He stared at the owner. I want to thank a good person for helping me. The owner of the room later found out that it used to fly to the owner and fly away. There is such a cruel mother in this world. I have a lot of milk, but I never drink it. When you move, the cubs don't keep up with the pack. The lion never waited for you. The wild dog is staring at the lion cub right now. I hate this child in front of me. It's not easy to keep up with the herd, but we're hungry. In order to survive, the lion goes again. But they haven't come yet. Watch other siblings drink milk. He is also my son. Why is there such a difference in treatment? The fierce hunger made the young lion stand up. Lion cubs have no nutrients so for it's a long very time. Difficult to get I don't know how lion cubs persevere. Through these days, I see you're about to successfully integrate into the mother lion suddenly stood up, because I don't want the cub to drink milk. He turned away in anger. This is the 6th time a lion has been rejected by his mother. Every time a lion wants to drink milk, I'll buck my teeth and warn you. The other lion cubs can drink and you can't. The lion cub is like a child who makes a mistake. Loneliness and helplessness filled his childhood. Because to be able to live, lion cubs can only drink muddy water every day. The tiger doesn't eat you. Why would she do that to you? But this is my wrong choice. That's how the lion's fate changed. Not long ago, the mother lion gave birth to lions. The other lion cubs all developed happy lives, plus getting love, mother's love and affection. The cubs were raised fat by their mothers. Their lives are carefree. There is only one lion. He did not receive God's blessing. You're a lion with a disabled paw. Even walking is difficult. But whether the body is defective, who doesn't aspire to have a happy childhood? The lion cubs are ready to find their brothers and sisters. But your brothers and sisters don't look at you. Everyone hates you. Everyone feels like playing with you would be embarrassing. I didn't even talk to you more than once. I just blinked at the isolated lion. In the world, animals are like the survival of the strongest. There are so many animals for letting me live. They'll prioritize healthy kids. With the mother's milk, the lion cub was born with a thrown away by my mother. Who's to blame when you were born disabled? Even so, but the young lion is not subdued. To be able to move faster, he used to take advantage of people's breaks to practice. Lions because they can hunt other animals for food. We need to be constantly moving with other animals. Long time walking plus disabled legs. You get lost very quickly. Soon, there was only the lonely shadow of the lion cub. Face the cruel reality. The lion can't give up. You rely on people's footprints. Leave it go on. Last before sunset, you caught up with everyone. I didn't encourage you. Even your brothers and sisters see you as heir. Lions are used to this. But the lions don't wait for the disabled cub to recover. They start a new journey. Summers in Africa are hot. Long-time malnutrition. To make the lion cub support all, you walk on the road starts to wobble. Without timely replenishment of water and lion will die of dehydration. Look, the other brothers and sisters are free to run. In the lion's eyes the cub is filled with admiration. Maybe fate can be so unfair. Lions, if they want to survive, must persevere. The lion's perseverance was not in vain. Once again you've caught up with the pack. I saw my brothers and sisters drinking milk. You don't hesitate to try your luck. But the AI also knew that she turned away. I was determined not to give the lion milk. The hunger tortured the lion's body. The lion doesn't understand. Why did my mother treat me that way? Maybe a birth defect is not allowed to live. Many times I hope you will love me a little. Even a tenth of your brothers and sisters agree. But the lion's cub is not deterred. You set the mood and start the journey again. Very quickly they reached a water source. The lion cub watched as everyone opened their mouths to drink. Then you feel even more hungry. He stood anxiously on the shore, because the slope ahead blocked his way. As long as the lion cub accidentally falls into the crocodile's dinner, but because I can live, the lion has no choice. You can only prepare to climb down in fear, because you know I can't take care of you. We've got to figure out how to drink water so we can have a chance. Suddenly the mother lion roared with her cub. Tell me it's dangerous down there. The lion's life is at stake. The lion's heart softened. When 1,000 pounds of hair hung, my mother ran to me. It's holding you and taking you to safety. Now the lion cub doesn't stop drinking water. They seem to have paid off all their previous debts. He knows he can only drink water to live. Watch other siblings drink milk. The lion cub persists in choosing to approach. But this time the mother lion did not refuse. After many days, the cub can finally drink milk. You finally feel it. The love of death is long gone. But I don't have much time for the lion cub. While the young lion is still drinking milk, the lion turned and walked away. Lion cubs can only endlessly leftover milk flavor. You're like a loveless child. This scene makes people feel sorry. The other lions are on a different journey. Malnutrition plus being disabled. This makes it very difficult for young lions to walk. Every step must be done with full force. You try to bear the pain. The body tired follow closely behind. The small body was quickly left behind. The young lion soon got used to this state. Not long after, he caught up with the pack. Seems to be waiting for this disabled cub lion. Then all the lions stopped. They started waiting for the lion cub. This moment, the lion knows that he is not alone. You accelerate towards the flock. Maybe the young lion's perseverance moved everyone. The lions finally accepted him. The lion will never give up. Time goes by. It wasn't long before the disabled lion cub grew up. You became the master hunter of the family. The disabled lion also succeeded in becoming the leader of the family. You lead the lions to own their territory. The disabled lions experience. They also cheer everyone. We are our lives. It's not like this lion. The way of life cannot sail smoothly. Difficulties are inevitable. The more we are in adversity, the more we can't give up on ourselves. You just need to work hard and persevere.